2066, there will no longer be different countries that are separated from each other. All countries will have become one by then and all ruled by one king. The government will be set up as a monarchy and the monarch in parliament.
So in this year, all the schools are going to be gone. They'll already have went away into the past because everyone when they're born is going to get a computer chip implanted into their heads. And with this computer chip, the doctors and scientists and everyone can study and see what they need to be researching and what they need to have in their knowledge to just live their daily lives. And they can see what they need to do this. And so they can program that knowledge into this computer chip. And then when they're born, they'll automatically know how to walk and how to stand up and how to talk and all this stuff that normal stages of life take years to do. And so once this happens, the computer chips will completely eliminate all schools out of existence, and there will no longer be universities and stuff, because when you're 16 and you need to go get a job, you just go to the doctor again and you just say, oh, I want to do this, and they'll program whatever knowledge you need to do for that job. Whatever it take you 4 to 8 years to learn at a university, they'll program it into your head in 5 minutes, and then you're off to go. You can go do your job that day.
The homes in the future of the world will be bigger and take up more space. All the homes will be identical, kind of like a utopia. All the homes must be the exact same color and style. There will be no difference in them because people will have no opinion on anything.
So in the year 2066, there's going to be a lot more technology, obviously. It's going to have advanced a long way. So with this brings the need for more jobs, and with more jobs needs more workers. So eventually we'll have come to sending robots to work for people instead of people actually going. So how this will work is everyone will own their own robot, and if they don't want to have to go to work, they will send these robots to work for them, and these robots will be programmed with whatever job they need to do. So the people can go in. Basically, the robots will have cameras in their heads, and the people will monitor what the robots are doing at their job. But the people won't have to go to actually work, and they can work from home, as you would say, and instead of actually having to go to the actual place where they need to be working at. All they would have to do is sit there and monitor their robot throughout the day and make sure it doesn't mess anything up.
In 2066, the world's currency will be electronic. There will no longer be any paper or coin money. The most recognizable change in the Earth's economy is that no matter what job you have, every person gets paid the exact same amount of money.
In the year 2066, people will have many different ways of entertainment. Since technology will be so advanced, people will be playing virtual reality video games all day, and there will no longer be any traveling or tourism because everything will be replaced by buildings.
Dad, do something funny. Okay.
A closed-off society mainly keeps to themselves, making our world not well family-oriented. On holidays, while gathered around with family, everyone is on their phones, ignoring each other, not far off from today's society, possibly even worse.
The food in the future will be very unhealthy. There will no longer be any agriculture space so that fresh produce cannot be grown. In turn, the food that everyone eats will be artificially produced. Everyone will be so attached to electronics that no one will know how to work a stove or oven, so that will make people have to go eat fast food, and since there will be no fresh produce, everything will be very fast and unhealthy.
There will be a strict uniform enforced by the government in which you must wear a solid colored polo, and you must wear the same pants and shoes as everyone else. In the year 2066, because everything will be taken over by buildings and will be taken over by corporations, climate will be the same everywhere you go. It doesn't matter if you're in the North Pole or South Pole. In the winter, usually this climate would be about 40 degrees every day, and in the summer it would be about 70 or 60.
In the year 2066, our planet will look very flat. They will have, when they were developing everything and building buildings, they have flattened all the lanes out, so there's no more mountains, no more valleys, no more canyons, no more any of that stuff. Everything is developed, so there's houses everywhere. There's buildings everywhere. You can't go anywhere to actually see landscaping, trees, and stuff like that. And since everywhere is developed, there's no like scenic places to go because all the trees are taken out because of the need of buildings and corporation buildings and stuff like that.
Since all the land has been developed, there is no land for plants to grow or wild animals to roam, causing them to die off. However, we do have cats and dogs to keep us company in our lonely days as humans. The people of the earth are still at war, but instead of with each other, we are at war with other worlds, the universe. As we fight, we join together in harmony, making us victorious in conquering Mars.
Since technology has advanced so much, space exploration has become advanced as well. We have started to transport people to live their daily lives on Mars and soon hope to inhabit Venus. In 2066, the people in the world will be out of shape and very unhealthy, since all the food is fast food and everyone will be very obese. Now that since everyone will be obese, the death rate will be higher and sports will no longer be a thing.
So in the year 2066, the quality of life is going to be really, really bad. So every single day is going to be doing the same thing, have the same routine. No one is going to like any changes because if they don't stick to their routine, their life is in a panic and no one likes to be in a panic. So everyone wants to stick to their own routine and that's how life's going to be. Everyone's going to send their robots off to work in the morning, play virtual reality video games throughout the day, and then go to bed at night and wake up the next day and do the exact same thing over and over and over again for the rest of their lives. And that's going to be pretty boring. It really is. Life does not seem very enjoyable at this time. It really seems just like they're there because they have to be. There's no point really in them being there to have fun or to go travel or to go and actually enjoy your life. It's literally doing the same thing every single day for the rest of their lives. Slide in DMs like
Same. In 2006.
What? We should have got that on video.
That makes my eyebrows look. Oh my goodness. The people of the earth are still at war. The people of the
Stop.
Billy.
Oh. The food in the future will be very unhealthy. There will no longer be any agriculture space so that fresh fruit will know how to work a stove or oven so that soon hope to inhabit Venus. We have Lion King?
Is he gonna jump out the window?
Oh my god.